Yes, I mean, traditionally, using geospatial data, I mean, it's been used for many, many years, but nowadays change is happening ever faster and the amount of available information is ever greater. And some of this data is huge, it's vast, and covers large areas of landscape. So the challenge here is actually finding it, being able to collect it, use it within your system, analyse it and get meaningful information. Now traditionally you've done that using desktop software, you've been able to discover the data from various suppliers and then analyse it to find the answers that you need. But this is cumbersome, it takes time and it takes investment in software, hardware, the people to actually process the data, etc. And nowadays that's getting ever increasingly expensive as more and more data becomes available and the pace of change increases. And it's untenable almost going forward in the future. And really as a challenge, it's something that we have to meet. Hexagon Smart M.Apps is a game changer. It is it's a revolution in the industry, not an evolution in the industry. It's a lightweight application that you can run on the cloud, and it allows you to go into a store, look and see what smart maps are available, select the one that meets your needs, and then just use it. And what the system does is it goes and finds the data on your behalf. It consumes it, it processes it and analyses the data, the information about the change or the landscape that you're specifically interested in. But most interestingly of all, it presents the results in a form that are easily consumable, in a way that you can understand and then make business decisions that actually make sense for you as an individual. The most recent one, and the one that we've been talking about at the Hexagon Live event here in Hong Kong, is the Green Space Analyser. So many cities nowadays are changing and changing very rapidly. And as they change, they have to develop. You need more housing, you need more infrastructure, you need more roads. And what tends to suffer is the green space, the open areas that were there when the city originated, but now over time start getting consumed by additional housing and transportation. And so what you find is if you're not careful, you lose the trees, the open spaces over time, and suddenly you realise you've literally built over everything. And this can be challenging, not only for the citizen, because a green and pleasant city is important for the citizen as a whole, but also for issues such as flooding. If you pave over your green space, the water hits the landscape, goes straight into the storm drains, backs up and causes localised flooding, which is now being an issue for many, many cities globally. And so what the Green Space Analyser does is consumes geospatial data, analyses it and gives you information about where the green space is, how much you've got now, maybe how much you've had 20 years ago, looks at the change and allows decision makers to change policy, maybe introduce more green space or at least protect what they have at this moment in time. Yes, we are. I mean, one of the advantages of the Hexagon Smart M.App approach is you can very quickly understand a business challenge for either yourself or your clients, analyse it, work out what data is required, and then create this lightweight app that seeks to analyse that data and create the information that your client needs. So we've been working as an early adopter for some 12 months now with the Smart M.Apps sort of initial technology prior to launch. And we've started looking at things like illegal build, where people have been building houses and other developments perhaps where they shouldn't. Environmental protection. So there are a lot of places in the world that if we destroy, we will never get back. So the ability to monitor those and protect them and make sure that they'll be there for the generations to come and our children. We're looking at security applications such as border monitoring and security, coastline mapping and monitoring and update, standard mapping update. The national mapping agencies of the countries of today are having to manage ever-increasing amount of change, and looking automatically for where those changes have occurred, and then you can update the maps is absolutely critical. But also extending to deforestation, asset management, pipeline monitoring. This is the world that Smart M.Apps allows you to create, is understand challenge, access the data, create information, and from that information generate knowledge, and that knowledge can be used to find the right answer.